Oh, sorry, I was sleeping. Oh,
Hey, wake up there, dude. What's wrong with you?
taking a nap.
Looks like it's nice and soothing blue over there. What's up, everybody? We're back for another episode of Wrestleshoot. I'm your host, Rob Wilds, along with the lovely and talented Chris Casanova. And before we jump into this whole thing, we're going to pay a few bills. So roll it.
Boom.
K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
K&A.
Pretty good stuff there.
Yeah, I guess we're back then. So we were all chatting a minute ago, and we decided since I went ahead, what's up,
Brandon?
And busted Chris out for his barroom violence. We're going to go ahead and put me on blast now for one of my favorite barroom violence stories.
Oh, this is a good one, man. I love this one. It's not as long. It's not as long as mine, but it's pretty exciting.
Once upon a time in a land far, far away called Austin, Texas,
there's two gentlemen.
There were two gentlemen wrestlers who decided to go out and tie one on, baby. I mean, we got fucked up that night. We were having a great night. We were
Adult
very
beverages.
mellow.
Yeah,
very mellow, very calm, having a good night. And it was a bar called the Roadhouse. And we liked this particular bar because it was literally across the street from our apartment. So we could walk over there, get hammered, just pour out of the bar and just flow across the street home. No DUI risk, no trouble.
Easy, very easy.
And it happened to be a biker bar, kind of. I mean, real bikers went there, but it was mostly weekend warrior douchebags, lawyers who had $200,000 Harleys.
Yeah, I think about 95% of them were those. There's about 5% probably that were real legit bikers, but for the most part, yeah, it was your weekend warrior guys.
And it's funny because the weekend warriors always gave us dirty looks and shit, but the real bikers would always say, "Oh, what's up, guys?" So
they were
anyway,
cool.
Yeah. We were over at this bar this particular night. There was a outback area.
Yes, it
we
is.
Decided to go have ourselves a seat out back and sip on some cocktails. We threw right inside a glass door was a pool table, so we threw some quarters on there, waiting for our turn up. And we've got our rows of shots and our couple pitchers of beer, and we're just being kind of to ourselves. We're talking about wrestling.
Of course,
good conversation as I recall. I don't know. I was kind of drunk. So then this fat, kind of like muscly but fat muscly dude decides he's gonna real quick, there's a picnic table right here, there's a picnic table right here, right? So they're kind of right across from each other. Oh, there we are, right across from each other. And then a walkway went to the glass door. So this dude stands up and goes, "Oh, what are you guys, like real wrestlers? Are you like fake wrestlers?" And we just chuckled and said, "Yeah, okay, dude." He goes, yeah, man,
blow him off.
I was a high school wrestler. And I said, "Good for you, buddy." "Yeah, I went to state." "Huh?
Cool.
Good for you, buddy. So you think you could beat me?" And I just chuckled and tried to blow him off. And then this dude gets pissed because he's drunk. He's got like, well, you think 4 buddies there sitting at the table, right?
There was 3 other ones sitting there, so there was a total of 4. Yeah,
total of 4. Okay,
plus him. Yeah.
And this dude literally walks right in front of right in back of me. And he's just talking shit and running his fucking mouth. And I was like, "Man, why don't you go back to your table? Why don't you go back to your friends? Nothing bad needs to happen here." Chris tries talking him down.
Yeah, I told him, dude, I told him, I was like, "Look, dude, just go back to your boys, man. We're here to join a private conversation. We don't want this to get ugly." And I straight told him that. I said, "We don't want this to get ugly." I think that must have escalated him when I said that, but
what that did was make him get real cocky, like, "Oh, well, they don't want to fight, so I'll just keep trying to be the bully." I think.
Yeah.
I think was his mentality.
Yeah.
And finally, I think Chris could see that I had enough. So on this picnic bench, I turn around and he is literally right in front of me. And I'm looking up at him and he's looking down, just running his mouth and he's moving his head like he's cutting a fucking wrestling promo on me. I didn't say a word, man. From a seated position, I just came right up the middle. Boom! Clean uppercutting that boy.
It was like Mike Tyson's punch out, man.
And he kept going, calling me what playa. Kept using that word. Yeah. So I just came right from the middle, boom! Out like a sack of shit, man. Chris jumps up and he said, "What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?" And he is cracking up, man. He is dying laughing. And my eyes immediately shoot to his table, to all of his boys. I didn't say a word. I didn't say, "Come on." Yeah. I just stared at him. They didn't even make eye contact. This guy had one of those fucking hats on, you know, that you pay like $150 in a store and you leave the tag on and all that shit. Picked up his little hat and flung it over the back fence where I knew it was a pile of mud. And I said, "Hey, you might want to go pick that up, playa."
Yeah. Yes, you do. I do too.
As we're walking inside, I looked at his people one more time. I said, "Yo, you better pick your playa up." And they kind of chuckled about it. So we go inside. We didn't leave. That's our bar. Never seen this guy before. We just walked back inside where a few of the local bikers were playing pool because I knew we had quarters on the table. And one of them was laughing and goes, "You knocked that guy the fuck out." And I was like, "We're just sitting here playing our game of pool with you guys." They're like, "Yeah, come on up." So now we're doing shots with these bikers, drinking beers. And this guy wouldn't come inside because the only way he could leave the bar was to walk past the pool table. So he just sat out there, holding his chin, holding his face, bleeding out of his mouth. Oh, yeah. Didn't I break a couple of his teeth with that punch too?
You must have, man. But that I tell you, man, I gotta go back to that punch, man. You ever watch? Remember that game back in the day where it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and it was like I don't know, it was ball bull, whatever. He'd swing and like get a little uppercut thing like that. That's what it looked like, man. He looked like Little Mac, bink like that, and ball bull.
Rob.
Yeah, Little Rob.
And it was just like, and I had leg power in it as I was coming up. It wasn't just like I stood up and then did it. Like I came from a seated position up. And what amazes me about that, even to this day, is old boy didn't even see that shit coming. It's like he thought he was just getting, even when I was turned around and obviously getting ready to get up and hit this guy, he's still like, burr, 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 burr.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I was like, all right, I know what's going to happen. I know what the next move is. And that's what happened.
That was a bad night for him. Good. And I didn't even hurt my hand, I remember. I was like, damn, dude, it's like, I feel fine. Maybe it was drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was a solid impact. So I put you on blast last week for your, as far as I'm concerned, your story is much more entertaining than mine. But it was fun.
Well, mine's kind of like a long campfire story, you know. You sit from a campfire, roasting some marshmallows, and it just kind of escalates. Yours is good, but yours is not a campfire story. Yours is probably more like a driving the car, you know, to the store.
Yeah.
Yours
was like out of a movie. Like that was the kind of shit we should put on film, put in a can, and try to sell somebody.
Kind of like a short movie or something like that.
Just call it The Meltdown of Casanova.
There you go. It doesn't happen very often, but it happens.
So what's up, everybody? Glad you all could join us today. As you can see, Marty Jannetty not here again. Don't get me fucking started. I'm going to flip out. He swears he'll be here next week, and if not, we're going to Alabama, and we're going to go have a little private conversation with Marty, a roadhouse conversation.
You know what? I'm going to rib him if he comes on. When he comes on the show and be like he was ribbing about San Antonio and be like, hey, how's your cable?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I'm going to rip the shit out of him.
So we were thinking this week, you know, kind of kicking around some ideas for some stories and a topic for the show. Excuse me. I'm all about talking about the worst ideas in professional wrestling.
Before you get that, we had a question come in. Do we have any catchphrases?
I think everything we said was a catchphrase.
Yeah, they're talking about wrestling. I mean, I had a catchphrase. You ladies want it. That's about it. But I don't think we really had any real crazy catch stories. Really,
Except for a
catchphrases.
couple of times, we would say, "If you didn't know, now you know."
Probably,
We
yeah.
said that a few times.
What did
And
I
of
say?
course, Marty, you must be busy with the ladies.
Possibly.
Probably not. I don't know, maybe. I don't think Marty's as big of a pimp as he makes out to be on Facebook. But I guess we'll find out when we eventually, somehow, someday get to Tampa, this goddamn house. But anyway, back to the topic of the show. The worst ideas in wrestling, and it has to start off, in my opinion, with what the fuck WWE just did in the WrestleMania Backlash show. I guess it's like their follow-up to WrestleMania. And they had The Miz and Priest in a zombie lumberjack match. I shit you not.
Did you watch that?
No.
Okay.
No, I read it online. I saw some clips on YouTube. And it made my brain literally itch and I couldn't scratch it. They had fog on the ground, all these zombies just standing around. And of course, Priest and Miz jumped out and beat up the zombies and teamed up together. And it was so fucking ludicrous.
It's zombie versus werewolves.
And I guess they were doing, it was all an advertisement for Batista's movie about to come out, Army of Zombies, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
And it's so insulting to me that they would do something that fucking ludicrous. It was awful. No, Roxy, it was awful, bro. It was terrible. And they tried to make it like it was so realistic. Oh, the ring announcers got scared of the commentators and they ran away. They went and hid in the back and continued their commentary in the back, of course.
But stuff like that just doesn't work anymore. I mean, maybe back, I don't know.
No way. That shit would never fly. It is too insulting to the intelligence to take something that's a work in the first place and overblow it. And I get they were trying to keep advertisers happy. But let me ask you this. Why didn't the ref leave? But he was able to still stand there and call the match and make sure no zombies were cheating.
Oh, I did not know that. He tore his ACL? Jesus Christ.
Wow. Oh, yeah, and the zombies ate him. They ate him at the end of the match. How do you come back from that? What? It was atrocious. And then Chris Jericho pops up on Twitter. Zombies? They just set the wrestling business back 30 years. Well, I fucking wish they did. I wish we could rewind 30 years ago and go back to what wrestling was. Let's go back 40 years, man. Let's get the golden age going again. Let's make wrestling watchable again. Piece of shit. It's like we talk about it all the time. It's like they're trying to cut their own throats.
Oh, yeah, they're 100%. It seems like they're trying to do, what was that, Halloween Havoc back in the day where they had the Chamber of Horrors?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or spin the wheel type thing. It seems like they're trying to do that, but at least that was cool. I mean, back in the day, this was just, terrible fucking
Well, it takes me back to my next fondest abortion of a memory was the Yeti.
The what?
In WCW. The Yeti. Remember him? When Big Show had Hogan and the bear hug, and this fucking dude who's like 7 feet tall, wrapped in toilet paper, comes out like a mummy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's the Yeti," and then so Show's got him in the bear hug, and then the Yeti gets up behind Hogan and just kind of starts gyrating on him like he's fucking Hogan in the ass. It was pretty softcore porn, man. Poor Hogan.
Damn, poor Hogan. Well, I got one that tops those. I got one that tops those.
Not you. It can't top the zombie abortion.
Mae Young's sexual relationship with Mark Henry.
You win. You did. You taught me.
And
Real quick, Brandon. No, the Yeti was not Kevin Nash.
No. And they gave birth to a fucking hand.
A severed hand. Oh God, that was right around the same time that though Triple H was boning Katie Vick, was it in a coffin?
Katie. Yeah,
in the cane mask.
And
no, I get it. I get it. Not all
gross,
the ideas. Dude. Not all the ideas are good ideas, but sometimes they sound good on paper, and you got to throw that shit against the wall to see if it sticks. But yeah, the Katie Vick, the Mae Young giving birth to a severed hand and an adult hand at that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, come on, couldn't get Craig get a little baby hand. No, it has to be an adult hand. That's just fucking weird, man. And yeah, that was a weird thing. Was she 80 was she 80 years old?
Yeah. And Mark Henry's like, oh, I love that woman. Oh, she takes care of me right. Ooh, mama. I'm like, oh God. That's why Mark Henry kept his job for so long. It has to be. It was because of that. He did that angle.
He was a team player for sure.
He was the shits in the ring, boy. I tell you that much.
Oh yeah, he was fucking garbage. Yeah, he was not good at all. But he had a job, so yeah, he did. I guess he did whatever they told him to do.
Yeah. But you gotta ask yourself, like, when is enough enough? When do you go, yeah, I'm not gonna do that? Apparently, not at an angle having sex with Mae Young.
They brought the hand back a few years ago. Really? Wow, I must have missed that.
Glad I missed that.
Wow. And David Flair was pretty bad too. That whole angle of David bringing Ric Flair's kid in, that was stupid. He was
the problem with David was they started pushing him so hard, so fast when he wasn't ready to be on TV, much less getting the push.
No, not at all. And it wasn't his fault. He's Ric Flair's son. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no. He must have it. Now it skipped David and all went to Charlotte.
Yeah, because she's fucking good.
Yeah, she's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And she gets a bad rap. People are like, oh yeah, well, you could do something without her. When they get somebody who can carry the torch, I guess, right? I mean, Ronda Rousey, I think she kind of stinks.
Yeah,
Dominic Mysterio. Oh yeah, Ray's kid. He's in right now, I think.
He's not too bad, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I don't watch it anymore, man. WWE just disgusts me anymore. I can't bring myself to sit through it.
Where's Sarah? I don't know. Where's Sarah?
The hell does that mean?
Sarah?
Sarah's not here, dude.
Yeah, she's somewhere else.
Maybe she is here.
What, maybe. Vince's limo blowing up?
It just makes me laugh how many times I've made fun of that in the Vince McMahon voice. Because the only reason they dished it was because of Chris Benoit. That must have just, God damn it, pal. I blew up in a limousine. I was on fire in the limousine. And the only reason it didn't work because that maniac killed his family. Nobody in this company kills their family or they'd be fired.
They'd be fired. Ray SmackDown. They're the tag champs, huh? Okay, I read something about that.
Did you find Sarah yet?
Yeah. Is she at your place, Rob? I don't know.
She might be. She might be down there. You never know where she might be.
Down there doing what? What do you think?
I'll thank you to mind your own business and stay out of my personal affairs.
Hey, I love that line.
Quiet, Sarah. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's go like this. Put your hand.
There you go. That's good, girl.
Good job, Sarah.
I'm going to send her over to your place next, Chris.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
For all we know, Sarah's some poor little sick girl that we're making fun of.
Yeah. Didn't we do that at a show one time accidentally or something? I don't know. Some fan was talking trash, and I feel pretty bad. I feel pretty bad today or something, and I don't know because I usually work matches. I'll usually scan the crowd and stuff like that and start talking trash. And I don't know. Some fan must have been talking trash to me, but I told him to sit down. and like it was in wheelchair. Like,
oh yeah, yeah,
do you remember that?
yeah. Sit there and shut up, and you went, oh God, she's in a chair.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I meant to talk to somebody else, but I must have turned my head and I must have looked at her. Yeah, I felt like shit after, man. I really didn't.
Yeah, but it was funny because she got heat from the crowd because she flipped you off.
Yeah,
And everybody started clapping for her. So it was a good cover on her part. She saved us.
yeah. I'm surprised I didn't get freaking killed that night by somebody from the crowd or something, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
that ain't happening.
Yeah, well, they better come with the thunder, man, because
That's right. Is Brock as strong as people says? Yeah.
Yeah, it's was also rumored to have Dominic take the title off of Roman. Okay, yeah, I guess they're trying to go with the whole little guy, big guy thing. Like,
there it is. Is Brock as strong as people say? Look at him. I mean, isn't that answer self-evident?
I mean, he watched his UFC fighting. Man, it's
whoo.
Yeah, it's like probably getting hit like by a fucking tree log when he's punching you.
Yeah.
He's ground and pound. He's pounding you. Yeah, that's.
And like he does that shit shoot style when he takes you to the ground, man. He kicks that shoulder down into your solar plexus as he's diving straight down on you. Yeah, Brock doesn't go out there to fight. Brock goes out there to destroy.
Yeah, and man, I did a hell of a thing. Him and Angle actually really went at it.
I think he'd have killed Angle, to be honest. He has all the power over him.
Yeah, Angle might be the better wrestler, probably, but I think it would be a good match. But yeah, I think Brock would have taken him. I do.
Tell him no problem, little bro. I'm glad he likes it.
Nice.
Yeah. Gonna have to get yourself a picture of the kid in the belt and send it over.
Yeah, didn't pick over. That's great.
Actually, just received a new belt in the mail today. It's the Big Eagle and the Winged Eagle hybrid. It's a pretty interesting strap.
Really?
You guys want to see it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I want to see it.
Let me turn on a light and go grab it real quick. Entertain the masses, Chris.
All right. Who do you think the strongest WWE wrestler ever is? Wow. It's gotta be Mark Henry. What's your answer? What do you think? Let's get some questions in here. Where's that title, Rob? Where's that title? Where's it at? There it is. Wear that shit with pride. Uh-oh, here it comes.
Okay, I'm back with talking shit about me. All right, so here it is. This is the hybrid between the Winged Eagle belt and the Hogan Eagle.
That's pretty bad. Wow, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, not too bad, right? You could try to get it out of the glare. You can see the side plates are a mix between the two belts as well.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty badass.
And if anybody's looking to buy, it's 1,500,000.
1,500,000?
1,500.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Someone asked a question. I picked Mark Henry. I think he's just probably the strongest wrestler right now.
Right now or ever?
Probably ever, most likely.
I don't know, man. He went toe to toe with was it Ryback on a bench press contest? And is he like Mark Henry? Yeah, dude, he's a big, strong guy, but he's also
a power lifter.
Fat guy. But he's also a fat guy. You got guys like Ryback and Batista and whatnot who could put up serious weight, but they just think that Mark Henry is stronger because he's fatter.
He's a power lifter. That's the only thing. Like, you're not about physique wise. I mean, yeah, physique wise and overall, strength. Yeah, absolutely. Those guys are awesome. But I think you're just talking about like one lift. Like, okay, I'm just going to fucking pick something up as heavy as I can. I think that's what
I'd
Mark
like to
Henry is.
see him get tested in like a shoot thing. Lifting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kane's a strong dude too. I can.
Yeah, but he's not. Kane's not Mark Henry strong.
Bravo back in the day. Dino Bravo was fucking strong back in the day.
Hell yeah! I mean, he did those push-ups with Earthquake. I gotta wonder if those were legit or Quake was helping him out with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the stories that it was shoot. Yeah, it was a real deal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dino was a monster, and Hercules was huge.
Could Braun or anyone truly flip a car?
Oh Christ, dude! Me and Doug Damien almost flipped a car before. I mean, flipping a car isn't as hard as people think. Isn't that right, Roxy Ray? Remember that? Picking up those guys' cars who ran over the medium at the movie theater?
Was it like a Volkswagen or something, or what? Was it like little cars?
Yeah, it was a little car. I don't remember what kind it was, but it wasn't a big car. But we were coming out of the movies. We had our, leather jackets and long hair. These are some douchebags we knew in high school, and they were trying to be all fancy. Wow. Oh, ho, ho. Jump in their car, try to drive away real quick. You can flip a Hot Wheel, get at it. But they ran their shit up on the curb and couldn't get out. Then they see me and Doug come walking behind their cars. And me and Doug lifted every day back then. So we took off our jackets and picked up the back of their car and got him out of the embankment. That's right, brother. It was all Doug.
Yeah.
Doug was a fucking beast.
That big old brute.
Yeah. So come on, people. What are some other horrible wrestling ideas? How about the gobbledygooker?
Oh gosh, you want to talk about gimmicks, man? That was fucking awful, man. Goblin, what was it? They brought him back for was that gimmick Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, picking up cars of enemies, friends, fighting drunks on Sayonara, Doctor.
That's correct, sir. That's right. That's right. I don't think that we were like bad youths, but Rob wasn't afraid to pound some wholesale shit back in the day. The Shockmaster, absolutely a horrible gimmick. Horrible gimmick on a great dude. Fred is the man. And he takes that shit, man, with such stride. It's great.
Idea. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, David Arquette winning the WCW title would have been great if it was for a night. It could have really plugged the movie, and then he goes out there, just like when we put the hardcore belt on Michael Porter. He won it after a Tonga Kid and Snuka beat wholesale shit out of me and threw his dead body on top of me. He got the pin. The very next show, he went out and laid down and gave it back because it wasn't realistic. Same thing should happen with Arquette. He got knocked out into a win and then went out there and got his ass handed to him the next night on TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so, too. But, yeah, I mean, when they're going to do things like that, got to do it right. And, but you know what pisses me off all the time is that they always try to make wrestlers look like shit compared to celebrities, actors. They always do that. Like, what was that one? What was that on Monday Night Raw? Who?
Are you talking about with Mickey Rourke?
Yeah, well, yeah, that one too with Jericho, yeah, and then with William Shatner and Jerry Lawler. I mean,
oh god. And then, I mean, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. They had the guy who was in the A-Team remake, who was BA, the cage fighter, where they handcuffed him to the rope, but he finally broke free and went at him. That one kind of made sense.
The number of WWE matches that end in a roll-up.
What?
The number of WWE matches that end in a roll-up.
Are you trying to say it's a bad idea, or are you asking us like for a roll-up count?
I don't understand that. What actor you could see being a legit wrestler?
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, I'll go with Mickey Rourke.
I mean, a legit wrestler. Nobody has any idea what being a legit wrestler is until you've done it.
I think Stallone can do it.
In his prime, sure.
In his prime, yeah, not now, but he's a hell of a boxer in his prime, making those movies.
You were a hell of a boxer. Oh, never mind.
Okay, brother.
Come on, guys. What's some other horrible ideas? Throw them out there. Let's hear them. Shockmaster. Poor Fred. God, poor Fred.
I saw the intention when they're shit, making Paul Roma a fucking horseman. That was fucking god awful.
Yeah, that's right, Paul Roma. You're the forgotten horseman, Jack. I'm coming after you, Roma. Look at me, Roma. It's the last thing you're gonna see before the lights, brother. Fucking Paul Roma.
I had to bring that up just for you, brother. Rob's got this little vendetta for Paul Roma. I don't know what it is.
Kill Paul Roma. I told you before. You want to know what it is? It's nothing. It's nothing. I just want to beat Paul Roma. Those beady Italian eyes.
I think they overdo the roll-up count.
It's classic. The roll-up count. It's a classic. The roll-up, the small package, all the schoolboys, all that good shit. They're classics.
Like Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat. That was great.
I mean, you got to have false finishes. Nash laying down for Hogan. The finger poke of doom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And see, I thought that was kind of funny. I got a kick out of it. I got the psychology behind it. Marks all got pissed off because they wanted to see Hogan and Nash have a legit whoop each other's ass match. But I loved the finger poke. That was the hardest poke I've ever felt in my life. Yeah, that was great. I remember I think I was with Roxy when that happened. We were cracking up over it.
Oh, wow.
That was the hardest poke I ever felt in my life. It was cool.
But see, they didn't care back. They didn't care anymore at that point. It's like as bad as when they brought Warrior back to work Hogan. God, that was fucking god awful, man. That was terrible.
Yeah, the return of the Warrior. That was give me back my apostle, Warrior. Give me back my apostle. Give me back Brutus Beefcake.
Or the Booty Man, or the Zodiac, or the Butcher.
Yeah, whatever. The Barber. What? Just who is this guy?
and that match was that match was shits, man. But I don't think they cared anymore. I thought one of the biggest turns ever was Hogan joined Nash and Scott Hall. Yeah,
absolutely. That was the biggest heel turn I've ever seen. Before that, it was absolutely when Shawn swerved Marty. That was the biggest heel turn I've ever seen. But then Hogan just blew that thing off the map. It didn't even matter anymore.
Oh yeah, and the way they did it, it was good. But did you know it was actually gonna? Do you think it was gonna happen when he hit that ring?
Did I? Yeah, only because Bobby gave it away.
Yes. Me too. Yes.
Yeah, but whose side is he gonna be on? Why would you even ask that? That hadn't even been teased yet.
Yeah.
Of course, he came down House of Fire, Macho's side, but now Bobby kind of dropped the ball on that one. Probably the first and last time he's ever dropped the ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he never did. But Warrior and Sting versus Hart Hogan. Oh wow,
I liked that one.
Did you really? Wow.
Yeah. Sting came out. Let me be your tag team partner one more time. The crowd is into it. Yeah, Hogan and Hart work a huge heel, getting huge heel heat. Yeah, Sting came out because Warrior just stunk on ice. It's funny because you heard stupid. Warrior before he died said he was in both the greatest and the worst wrestling matches of all time, and they were both with Hogan.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, right?
It's true. Hogan was checked out.
Of course he was. I mean, he wasn't checked. He was done. He was just kind of like, I'm making my money. Who cares?
That's right. This point. Grab the fucking payday and go buy a new Harley or something. I don't know. But, Warrior, he was just there. It was all about ego and what Warrior's going to get out of it. And don't get me wrong. I'm not really slamming on Warrior. all workers know, man, you got to squeeze every dime you can get out of a gimmick. But Warrior wasn't there with any intentions of doing 5-star matches.
No, of course not. Just
He
showing
just
up.
wanted to get through it.
Exactly. And keep himself relevant still. I mean, that's.
And Warrior's just an asshole. I mean, he was just a dick to everybody all the time. No, wrestling would be a whole different beast right now without Hogan.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And you can't even say, like, would it be better or worse? I think it would be worse. I don't think WrestleMania would have worked because nobody talked like Hogan. Ever.
No, of course not.
Until Austin came along and Rock came along. Yeah, then they started really hammering down those promos. But before that, you had Hogan, you had Ric Flair, and those were the promo machines.
Yep, that was it. Turning on USA. Yes, I love Slaughter turning on USA. I thought it was great.
Are we talking about great or horrible gimmicks right now? Or are we just talking about gimmicks? Because, yeah, Slaughter's heel turn was big.
I mean, especially during that time. I mean, what was going on? I mean, that was just, and that was ballsy for them to do that. Yeah, they got a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, but Slaughter did the heel turn before the war started. Then when it started, Vince almost pulled the plug on it.
Well, he did it during when it was escalating, like it was getting started. Like we weren't there yet. Like he was trying to do that whole heel thing, but then
it was like 2 days after he did the big turn. It was now it was wartime, and Vince's like, we gotta be done with this, and Sarge's like, yeah, out of your fucking mind? We don't need to be done with this. This is money right now.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Teaming up with Iron Sheik. Oh, it was just all kinds of awesome.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Then the Hogan and Warrior and them and Warrior jamming up McMahon for another $50,000 in cash right now, where I'm not going out there. And Cheeky wanted to break his leg for it. And Hogan and Sarge both thought that was a pretty good idea. Yeah, let Sheik go break his leg. It'll be great.
Yeah,
can't do it, pal. No.
Had a face of a Marine and a body of a walrus. That's pretty damn good, dude.
Oh, that's an order. No, Sarge, you need to order a salad, boss. Oh, God damn it. That was a good one.
You're not the G.I. Joe Sarge anymore, dude. Okay.
Come on, let's be honest. Even when he was a young Sarge, he was still not that in shape, badass G.I. Joe Sarge. G.I. Joe made him that badass.
Yeah, making them all like ripped and stuff in the cartoons. Like, give me a break, man.
Body of a walrus.
So we had a comment earlier saying multiple NWO factions were bad. Yes, I completely agree with that.
Yep, that's Kane would have been a Hall of Famer without
the Undertaker. I don't think he would. No, I think he needed them. I think they needed. Well, I don't think Taker needed him. I think he needed Taker, and he was just right time, right place.
Speaking of Taker, no matter how great he is, there are plenty of guys that he had a very difficult time getting over. One of them being the Berserker. And it wasn't the Berserker's fault, man. Nord the Barbarian was a hell of a worker. When he was tag teamed with Bruiser Brody and he was going under the Brody gimmick, right? It was Jim and Bruiser Brody, this tag team.
Yeah,
fantastic, man. And then they feuded when he turned on Brody and teamed up with what the fuck was Matt the cocksucker Bourne's name over in WCW? Big John?
Big Josh. What it was?
Big Josh.
The fucking lumberjack.
He was Matt Bourne. That's a whole different set of stories, man. Matt Bourne has got himself a nice cozy seat next to Buzz Sawyer roasting in hell. And good riddance to him. Couple of bastard-coated bastards with bastard filling. Except Matt Bourne was a pussy.
And Buzz wasn't.
No, Buzz wasn't. I wouldn't fight Buzz. I tried to fight Matt. Hard. I was going at Matt, man. He's like, ooh. Back up, calm down, kid. You don't want to get hurt. I'm not going to get hurt. The Spirit Squad. I don't really remember much of that.
Yeah, they was kind of stupid.
It's like a washout, right? Well, they were like cheerleaders.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But that was at least a gimmick that you figure it might stick with a niche audience and maybe it'll work. Like a lot of people hate Right to Censor. I thought that was a cool gimmick.
Yeah. It was over for a little bit. I kind of enjoyed it. It was something different.
Can we name some of the worst matches we've ever seen, like Hercules and Warrior in their chain match?
But okay, so you know what, man?
Oh no,
it wasn't Herc's fault though. It really wasn't.
No, it wasn't Herc's fault. There's some guys who were just so awful, like how Warrior was for so many years, that you try your best, man. You try your best. You take the check and you move on to the next guy.
There would be a Dolph Ziggler if it wasn't for the Spirit Squad. Okay, well, yeah, Dolph's good, but the other guys are kind of the shits.
To say there wouldn't be a Dolph without the Spirit Squad is kind of ridiculous to me. He would just put Dolph off at a different angle.
Yeah, didn't really need. I don't think he really needed them. Just kind of is what it is.
It's like saying there would be no like Bret Hart without the Hart Foundation. Of course there would be. It would just have come about differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though Bret's a big goddamn crybaby, man, every single day I see about him.
We were talking about this the other day. It's like, dude, you're a fucking legend, man. You've been the top of the game for a long time. You were the top guy for forever, and you're still hating on people, dude. I mean,
yeah, I hate anybody else who is famous too. The whole world in wrestling should have just been about me. Just me.
Who's the most overrated wrestler of all time?
Wow, that's probably Chris Casanova.
Probably, yeah. There you go. That's a great answer. I second that. Damn it.
Overrated wrestler. Jesus, that's a hard one. There's been a lot of them. Goldberg.
That's a good one. Fuck. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank.
You're just aching to say Rob Wilds, but I already beat you to it.
No, it's okay. Sid.
Ooh.
And you know what?
Sid when he was humongous.
When he was humongous.
Yeah. Remember the hockey mask, humongous?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Sid when he was doing the humongous gimmick.
He just wasn't. I'm not saying he kind of was a shit, kind of, but he wasn't that bad. He just never got better. Like, he was just kind of like, he never progressed.
Well, his priorities changed so quickly from, wrestling to being a lazy bastard.
Warrior. Yeah.
Warrior brought a certain thing, though, along with him.
Yeah, I mean, Vince saw that.
I was a huge Warrior mark in high school. Like, I remember me and Doug, man, we had a bet on WrestleMania 6, for Christ's sake. So that's how I keep.
Like a straight up cash bet, dude.
A cash $20 bet. I said Warrior's going to win. He said Hogan's going to win. Yes, sir. That's how marked out we were. For as far as I'm concerned, WrestleMania 6 is still the best Mania ever.
Well, it was epic because it was supposedly Hogan kind of passing the torch, I guess.
No, it was Hogan all the way passing the torch. He just didn't want to. Vince wanted him to pass it to Warrior so Hogan could go off and make his movies.
But I think Hogan always had the back of his mind, like, I'm coming back. Like, I'm not going to fucking go away.
No, he just said that Warrior's not the guy. He kept telling Vince, Warrior's not the one to pass it to. We need to get somebody else. But, the box office begged to differ.
Yeah. His merch sales were off the charts, weren't they?
He was selling out arenas. That's all that mattered.
Yeah. He just wasn't. He really wasn't the guy, unfortunately. And so Hogan had to come back and take over.
Fritter day. Dude, don't tease me with fritters. You rotten son of a bitch. Yeah, Warrior had and they put him in with Rick Rude for as long as they did for a reason. Teach this guy how to work, and he was teaching him, but it just didn't quite work out.
No, it didn't. Like old Rick had to tune up a couple times in the ring. Warrior best match.
Him and DiBiase, they when they were doing house shows, trying to get him to the point where they wanted to put Warrior with Rick. They had him out there getting led around by the nose by DiBiase on house shows.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just saw a picture not too long ago of saw a fan posted a picture of him with Money Inc. And I'm like, okay, DiBiase looks kind of like hammered crap, but man, IRS still looks like he could work.
Yeah.
Man, I would cut this finger off to work IRS.
Oh, he's great. Me too.
After, of course, I beat the hell out of Paul Roma. I'm talking to you, Roma.
You don't got Jim Powers or Hercules to back you up.
That's right, baby. It's just me and you and Chris.
Someone just posted on here message us best match: Hogan versus Warrior, or Hogan versus Andre.
Hogan Warrior.
Yeah,
that was a great match. It was very, very canned. I mean, Hogan went out with Andre, and Hogan, quite honestly, didn't know if Andre was going to even let him go over, much less have anything canned out. And Hogan and Warrior had their shit pretty canned, but it was great. It was great because the energy was so split right down the middle between Hogan and Warrior fans. There was a whole bunch of other marks sitting there. Probably had
Chris and Rob versus Roma and IRS.
Yes.
Okay.
Book it, Brandon. Book it. Make it happen. Yes.
We'll tease the tag. You won't be in with Roma.
See. Give me fucking Roma. Beady-eyed, greasy-haired Italian bastard. I'm going to start getting people giving me a talk or two. Stop with the racials. Shut up.
Oh,
wrestling.
Yeah.
Paul Roma, you got a problem with the racials? Come do something about it.
Yeah.
Wait till I'm in Tampa, though.
Yeah, it's only coast to coast, only on Coast to Coast Entertainment. Yeah, network. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll provide. Just wait till we're in Tampa. We'll give you the ring. We'll give you the space. You guys make the show happen. That's right, son.
They can dig up Jim Powers. It'd be funny.
What are we going to have Jim Powers do? Come sit around and drink the whole match?
I want my wrestling name to be Sloppy
Joe. Sloppy Joe. You can't have it, though. That's my wrestling name. Because I'm just an untrained backyarder.
That was the rumor that was going around.
Yeah, Billy Blade. He can blow me.
Did he come up with that rumor, Billy Blade?
Yeah.
Finish your big bomb sloppy. I'm offended. I can't watch this anymore. I'm getting off.
I think that's a hell of a t-shirt right there. The big bam sloppy.
Let's make it for Wrestleshoot. It'd be great. We'll wear them.
We got to get some Wrestleshoot shirts made up, man. Hand them out. Maybe we could even sell some. Maybe, God forbid, we could even make $1. That's hard to do in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why Rock and Roll Express are still wrestling, probably.
Man, we're going to get to – but for real, those are guys we're gonna have to book and work with.
I saw something. Ricky Morton and his son won the tag straps at some show.
Huh. Really?
Yeah, his boy's wrestling.
Must have been a local thing.
Rob,
Jackson. Roxy Red, you owe me some money, brother. Hospital bills. That's all right. I sent him to the hospital once, too.
Oh, there you go. An eye for an eye, right?
Yeah, it's like you and me, Actually, we haven't sent each other to the hospital.
No, just been in a lot of pain the next day.
Actually, unfortunately for him, Doug is the only guy that I've ever sent to the hospital.
Wow.
I mean, I was a very physical worker, but I never injured anybody besides Doug. That was just because I cracked him with the wrong side of a pipe.
Embrace the vision.
What vision? The sloppy bam bam juice niggle? I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Embrace the vision of the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. That's right, the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. You're gonna tune in and watch Wrestleshoot, or you're fired. Or we'll blow you off the map with thermite paint.
Oh, here's the Jesse impersonation.
Don't talk to me like that, Casanova.
Go make another movie with Arnold, okay? Go make a Predator or something.
Don't you think he would if he could?
Fuck yeah, he would. I bet you they
I'm
would.
a Mexican, but I'll come back to do a movie with Arnold.
I'd watch it. Fucking another Predator again.
I wouldn't watch any movie with Jesse Ventura's in. That guy's a douchebag. That guy is a horrible gimmick. A real life horrible gimmick.
Thermite paint.
Thermite paint.
And son Kerry, one tag team, Joe Kazana Promotions. Okay. See?
Well, that's very special. I'm just saying it must be.
I think it's great. Your
That's
boy
very lovely. I'm proud of you there.
I tell you, if my son wrestles, me and him will win the tag straps. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I'm just saying for Ricky and his son must be a local gig.
Probably, but I think he's a worker.
I wouldn't fly them in over him and Robert.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like I think it's cool, but no, I'm just saying it's a cool thing. But yeah, I wouldn't bring them in. They wouldn't draw. We're gonna bring Robert in.
Yeah. We're gonna have part of the rock and roll. That's a good gimmick. That's money in the bank. We'll just only have half of them. Can you imagine how much extra money we'll make only booking one of them?
All right.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's my crybaby. All right, what we got here?
Oh, there's wrestler's name on the indie scene called Wang Lickwin.
Wang Lickin.
Lickin?
Yeah, Wang Lickin.
Lickin, huh?
Yeah, it's a dick licking rib. Wang Lickin.
Lickin, yeah, Wang Lickin. I know what Wang is, yeah.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh, okay. I'm insulted. I can't listen to stuff anymore. It's too much.
Yeah, what else I'm gonna do since I showed off the one belt? I'm gonna show off just one more because when we get out to Tampa, we're gonna restart the UWA, and I went ahead and got us the heavyweight title.
The heavyweight. Oh, by the way, what's your favorite strap?
Mine?
Ooh, yeah. Coolest strap ever.
Huh.
Viewers.
I like the classics, and I like all three of the WWF classics. It's really hard to pick a favorite between the classic
overall. Overall, like I'm talking like WCW.
I know.
And
I'm answering you. I just have a hard time picking between the three originals: the Winged Eagle, the classic IC, and the classic tag team. I'm like a big fan of all three of those belts. I think that McMahon had the best belts in the business for a while. I mean, Big Gold, it was okay.
You're an asshole of the week.
Yeah, you, Brandon.
You know what? Marty's Cable Guy's asshole of the week.
Yeah. Anyway, this
Hogan's wing title. The good one. Hogan's wing title.
What's that?
No, I was answering Brandon. Hogan's wing title. That's a good one.
Yeah. Now, I know a lot of people go, oh, that's the big gold. But it is not the big gold. It's got the globe in the middle. I get it. And the cutout is similar, but this is not the big gold.
It's okay.
It's awesome. It's going to look great around my waist when you lay down.
I didn't think we're wrestling for the heavyweight strap.
We always wrestle. We're not. You're right.
No, we're not. We're
We're
not.
be tag team badasses again. We're not. We're gonna be like them. You're not. You're not.
I agree with Rob. Yeah. No. Yeah, all the W titles they're great. I mean, the old school tag team championship. Those are great. I love those.
I think that I'm probably gonna go with the Hogan belt, the old Wing Eagle.
Okay.
If I had to pick one of the three, I was almost about to say the IC, but
I'll go with the tag team straps, and then WCW. I'll go with the I'm going to say the TV title, and then
yeah,
old school NWA TV title.
I'm with you too with the WA, the TV strap. TV strap, sick.
It's fucking just how it's shaped, the color, silver. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I always hated the dome belt in NWA. I hated that belt.
Which belt?
The dome belt, the Ric Flair, the Harley Race, that belt.
Oh, that old dome one.
Yeah, I was like, God, that's so ugly. It's so tiny. It's a belt buckle, man. Why is every belt that they have bigger than their heavyweight belt?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was. I'm glad they got rid of that because that was just terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yes, Roxy, that's true. The SNWF Tag Team Championship belts were absolutely gorgeous.
Is there a guy or lady you guys came across that you felt had no business being in the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots.
I'm not going to say it. I was going to say Chris Casanova, but you can't use the same gag twice.
Can I say Rob Wiles then?
Yes. Yes. I think it's only right that you should. Oh, yeah, lots of guys. I mean, we could probably name 100 names.
I mean,
Rick Leptree, you little prick-ass puke faggot son of a bitch.
And it's not just because your ring ability too is like it's about your outside, how you act on the outside, how you approach the business. There's a lot of variables that go into it that you shouldn't be in the business at all. And we ran into quite frankly, there's a lot of them. I mean, I can name names, but I'm not gonna drop those names. But I could be here all night.
You go to an indie show, you can usually count on what's up, run around or mess around.
Mess
you
around
can
day.
Usually count on at least a quarter of the people on an indie show have no business being there.
Yeah.
Be it ability or ego, general attitude in the back, how you treat fans, thinking you're a superstar, crying about jobbing, man. There's just so many people who have no business lacing up any boots, getting into any ring, much less getting paid to be there.
Yeah. You might look at us, these guys talk a lot, but honestly, I mean, God, we've been around for fucking multiple years, and we're respectful to everybody. We treat people how we want to be treated. Basically, that's how we approach everything. You're gonna be an asshole, then we're gonna treat you like a fucking asshole. You're gonna be respectful, we'll treat you with respect. That's just the way it is.
There's plenty of guys that we've treated like an asshole by stretching out.
Yeah, they're not gonna know until we're in the ring,
right? Yeah, like I'm never gonna forget those two skinny black kids who each one of them had a hold of your arm. They're like, oh yeah, when we do something like this, then it's like, just no, wait, that's not right. Oh, if we do it like this, and you just stand with your arms out looking at them and you ripped your arms back and said, we're not going to do any of that shit. You guys are just going to listen to us tonight and you're going to be all right.
Yeah. Is there some of you guys were shocked that got signed to the Big Show?
Lots of them. Again, lots of people didn't really belong there, but they never last.
No, not at all.
What I've got here, people say after every show is their last show, crying about their back afterwards. He's talking about some of the boys back there. Oh, I can't keep doing this to myself. Oh, what am I doing here? You're right. What are you doing here? There's the door, dude.
Nobody's asking you to be here. I mean,
nobody's forcing you to be here. Like, be safe, man. Fucking go with God.
Yeah.
Dios que Dios. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we ever find Sarah is what I want to know.
I thought she was at your place.
Yeah, but she went to get me a drink and she hasn't been back.
Maybe she's on her way. Maybe she's on her way over here.
I did tell her to go see you, so maybe.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she'll come over.
Getting an Uber down to the airport.
Yeah, take a quick flight in.
Not that quick. So you'll be nice to Sarah when she gets there.
I can't promise anything.
Well, anybody else got anything riveting they want to throw out there? Because we're running out of time here. Oh, wow.
And damn it. Do they get paid a lot for showing up for one match in WWE and jobbing and taking a beat down?
No.
No.
Well, like $300-400.
Yeah.
That's if they're on TV. If they're out there just doing like a dark match squash, probably 200. Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, sometimes 2 to 3.
Yeah. But they're working the big show. I'd take a beatdown squash if I was going to get, $400 or $500 on TV for it. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Get your face out there enough times and bang, you're somebody.
Yeah, they'll know you eventually. Where are the best wrestling fans you guys think?
Right here and wherever we're wrestling tonight. That's where the best fans are.
Indie wrestling, man. I think indie wrestling, you got some great fans.
It's hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hot unless we've been to some areas where the fans kind of stink on ice and they're very spoiled and they get off on talking trash more than enjoying the show. We've been through spots like that, but as a whole, yeah, indie wrestling it's a good market.
It is. It's fun, and we just enjoy those type of people talking trash to us. I mean, we just played off of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but there's a lot of guys in the back who can't handle that. I'm supposed to be a baby, man. Why are they booing me? Because you can't take it. Because you got the thin skin syndrome.
Yeah, sometimes you got to roll with it, man. I mean, either gonna be baby and sometimes, what is the it factor?
Right here, you're looking at this guy and this guy.
I think you're going towards me a little bit.
I was pointing toward. I was trying to point towards you.
Oh, you were.
Trying to go this guy and this guy. The it factor, baby.
The it factor.
Brian Cage and Reno Scum really stick out the most in the California scene as guys who had it.
Yeah, I agree.
Got to get a hold of those guys, man. Get them on the show.
I'd love to have them on the show.
Of course, Christ, who knows where they're all even living nowadays. It's been so long since we've seen them.
Yeah.
It factor. And the it factor is something that the fans decide, not that the boys decide. The fans will let you know who's got it. There's so many haters like Rick the Prick Luxury. There are so many haters who try to break down people in the locker room like, oh, you screwed up here and here. And don't worry about where they screwed up. Worry about where you screw up. Because you are going to screw up every night, Rick, you douchebag piece of garbage. I can't, man, if he's at Cauliflower Alley, yeah, I think me and him are going to go outside.
Sounds good.
Oh, it sounds great. I've been waiting to beat the hell out of that guy forever. I've been waiting for another opportunity. Like, okay, you didn't have the balls to take a run at me last time. Now I'll take a run at you, bitch.
I'll be in your corner. I'll wait in your corner.
You can wait inside. I'll take him outside alone, just me and him.
Well, just in case there's any interference or anything. I'm telling you.
Just keep an eye from the. Did you guys ever have a bad gimmick? Yes. Ripper. The heavy metal maniac.
No fear, Chris Ward.
No fear. Everybody's had a bad gimmick. The Stalker was a cool gimmick that just didn't really take.
Yeah. I thought it was great. I liked it.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It was cool. I mean, the trench coat sliding under the bottom rope, but then all of a sudden, lo and behold, Edge is doing that now. Like, oh, give me a break. I know this sounds crazy to say out loud to people, but man, I think Vince McMahon was watching me and stealing my gimmicks.
he had some spies out there.
Yeah, man. I had what? Who was the Legend Killer? Me. I was calling myself the Legend Killer way before Randy Orton. I was the one going to the ring screaming the champ is here on the same shows as John Cena. Now, granted, I stole that from Ali, but then Cena comes along and suddenly he's doing the champ is here. Ah, fuck you, John. That's my gimmick. Just Joe. Anybody remember Just Joe? I came up with that for Cotton Eye Joe. He was going to be Just Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm just saying, man. We need to go right for Vince. They need us. Save the company.
Go right for him. I'd write for him. Why not? Shit.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Change a bunch of shit up.
Change all of it up. Everything.
See, we're not doing any of that.
Yeah, we're not doing any of those dumb ideas that those screenwriters you hired. All their ideas are shit.
Thoughts on
man,
the
back in the day.
That is.
Back in the day, Ric Flair would cut a kind of a promo, and then Hogan would cut a kind of a promo, and Duggan and the Rockers and the Legion of Doom, everybody, Greg Valentine, Brutus Beefcake, everybody cut individual, unique promos because they would just give it a couple of bullet points.
They were great.
And now everything is scripted. I want you to say exactly what's on this paper. What? You remember that cat in somewhere in LA who handed me a piece of paper and I said, "What's this?" He goes, "That's your promo." And I crumpled it up and threw it back at him. You remember that guy? I don't remember who that was. He was a fly-by-night guy.
Promoter, right?
Huh?
Promoter,
yeah, the promoter. This is what I want you to say tonight. Yeah, well, quack. I ain't saying any of that stupid shit. Get out of here. Now you have all these wrestlers going out there. They're all cutting promos, and they all sound like they're coming from the same person.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell it's totally like scripted. Yeah, details. It's like, and their interviews are too detailed.
Then when they try to start telling you what moves to do in your match, like, okay, I want to see this and then this and this. I don't care what you want to see. Fuck you, Hollywood. I'll knock you out. Don't tell me how to do what I do.
No, you're going for 10 minutes. I want this finish. You're going over, and this is the finish. Okay, cool, awesome.
And, you know, like all the time, I'd have guys in the back try to be like, okay, we're going to do this and this and this. Say, no, look, we'll do those couple of things to start. Then afterwards, just listen to me. I'll put you over. You get to raise your duke, and everybody is happy. But I'm not going to memorize your stupid script. I'm not going to try to remember everything that you want to do. It's just dumb.
I remember I was working this. You remember him, Jardy, and
Jardy,
and we were in the back and we're doing some shit, and like he's like, oh, he's writing shit down. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I'm writing it down. I'm like, writing what down? And he's like, well, the match. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, I got to say, remember it. I said, no, dude, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, dude. We're working, but I have to write down for my shit. I'm like, you can write your shit down, dude, but I'm going out there to work. So, I mean.
And how much ego does it take for you to just assume that you're going to write the match? I'm writing everything and you're going to do what I wrote down.
Yeah. I said, fuck that, dude. We're working, dude. And he's like, oh, and yeah, I fucking made his last work that night.
Well, I think on that note, with Jardy LaJobber, we're going to go ahead and take this on home.
Taking it on home.
What, 9 minutes overtime, 10 minutes overtime. Wait, hang on.
Did you ever agree to work a match one way, but then change it in mid-match? Oh, all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes, you know, just working to make it seem better, or sometimes we're just swerving the poor bastards.
Yeah, depends on the crowd, depends on the situation. Yeah.
It always depends on them. For me. Like, if we were going to change the pace of the match because the crowd was changing, I would typically just follow your lead. If I changed the match, it's because I was heated.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there it is. There's the answer to that. So, next week, Mr. Janetti swears he's going to be with us. Swears. See, when we interviewed Marty last time on the audio version of Wrestleshoot,
Yeah.
is when we had that big snow wind problem. So we had to actually change when we could do this thing to fit with Chris, not freezing to death and dying, finding somewhere private to do the podcast. We had to change it 3 times, but that was over 3 days. That wasn't over 3 weeks. So everybody do this. That Marty's cable will be ready to go. Next week, we'll have the rocker. And if not, honestly, I'd say we dump it. So anyway, thanks everybody for conversating with us tonight, keeping the ball rolling. It's been interesting. It's been fun. On behalf of myself and the ladies' man, my hetero life mate, Curtis Casanova. Should I do it?
Go.
Cut it out.